Langley, Berkshire. High Court enforcement agents Paul Bohill and Steve Pinner are on the road again to carry out another eviction.
There's actually no money on the order.
So theoretically, it's just a straightforward, no-nonsense repossession.
It could be an easy job, or they could just be hiding behind the curtains.
The landlord claims he's been trying to get his property back to live in himself, and that his tenants, Habib and Amel Jabali, have refused to leave with their 3 children.
5, 3, oh, that one.
Well, that's where the ice cream van
Mr. What's
is.
it?
Now, hang on, you've got to be careful here, because these ice cream men are sometimes known to have loaded 12 bores.
Loaded cones.
Well, no, because they actually have, like, turf wars, don't they?
The landlord claims the dispute with his tenants has been going on for over a year. This eviction is going to test all of Paul and Steve's negotiating skills.
Something I prepared earlier. It's not often we get luxuries like this.
They've been given a spare key by the landlord.
Hello, sir. Good morning, good afternoon.
Hello, sir. My name is Paul Bohill. I'm a High Court enforcement agent.
Right.
We have a repossession order for this property.
We haven't got any letter to say that. So
No, there is no letter. I have the letter here.
And I move by tomorrow.
No, you've got an hour now to pack
Right.
just things you need for today.
Right.
You can come back and pick the rest of your stuff up by
Right.
arrangement with the landlord.
Okay.
The family have lived in the house for 6 years. Now Habib has just 1 hour to pack some essentials for himself, his wife, and their 3 children.
Is that your ice cream van?
Yes.
I wouldn't mind a large cone.
You can't have an ice cream now.
I've been moving for last 2
fast
days,
as you
boss.
can, please. Fast as you can.
I will,
All
boss.
right. We don't want to follow you about. We'll be outside.
Okay.
The landlord, Mr. Jalaf, and his father are here to see the tenants evicted.
Now, Joy?
Yeah, he's in.
Okay.
They've got an hour to get their stuff out.
Cool, fine, brilliant. 16 months this has been going on for,
Really?
and I've spent 6.5 grand.
Wow.
6.5 grand on this.
Jesus.
To get them out. I'm going to move in myself, me, my wife, and the kids, and hopefully have a lovely life together. 16 months ago, I gave him notice to leave the property. They then turned around and said, I need 6, 7 months. He was willing to increase the rent, which I didn't want him to do, but he did it himself anyway. But since then, we've been through the courts.
Habib denies voluntarily paying more rent in order to stay in the house.
He wants just money. For the last 6 years, I've paid him. I had no problem with him, with the payment. He can't afford it. Suddenly, he want to put his rent up. It's ridiculous. And I can't afford it. You know, the money I'm asking for, I can't afford it. But I never missed a payment, never.
Half an hour into the eviction, wife Amel arrives home with her 2-year-old son.
You can't do this. I think you're not human. It's unbelievable. Not even receiving nothing. We not receive any letter. How can they do this? We are paying our rent. Everything is updated. I know he's allowed to get his property, but I've got kids. This is really ridiculous.
Okay, calm down.
18-year-old son Fedi steps in to help.
Okay. How long have you got to leave now?
You've got an hour to get personal things together. Go to see the council. They will give you
Yes.
emergency accommodation straight away. And then you need to speak to the landlord to move the rest of the stuff out in the next few days, once you've made arrangements with the council.
The landlord, you know what? He's asking us to pay 1,600, which the property is 1,125. This is his problem.
He's
He
going to
want
move
only-
back into the house.
No, excuse me, no. He want to kick us out from the house.
Despite the dispute, the family must leave the house today.
You've only got to take with you sufficient to last you for today. Go to the council office.
I'm going back now.
Right.
I live in the council. Every day I'm in the council. They know about, look, 1, 2. Every time I go, I have to sit for 4 or 5 hours. My husband, he's ill. He had a back problem. Now we have to move our stuff.
Amel claims that due to her husband's health problems, he hasn't been able to run his ice cream business properly. Now the family haven't enough money to move.
They look for the reference. Because my husband, he doesn't receive any because he's work for his own, you know. They ask you for 5 months deposit, three months in advance. Who gonna afford it? He just working only 20
But now
hours
that you've
a
been
week.
evicted, the council will give you a house.
Yes, okay.
And you've now got the letter to take.
Tenants tell us it's the landlord's fault. You know, they want to do this, they want to do that. And I try and impress on them that we don't know the landlord, like we don't know the tenant. We're brought in just specifically to do this job. We have no history with either of them, so we can't take sides.
I have a problem with my back, man. It's for the last 3 years like this. It's something heavy. It's last week I was in physiotherapy. And now I'm back again because different stuff. I shouldn't.
The agents have been at the property for nearly 2 hours. Amel is still in shock.
Of course it's upsetting. Who accepts going in the street? Nobody. Plus when you got children, I mean, look, the food was ready for tonight. Can you imagine? Expecting my kids coming from the school to have their dinner? This is unfair. It's just unfair. What you can do? Nothing.
The tenants have a legal right to return to the property at a later date to collect their possessions.
Are they moving everything?
Pretty much, well, looks like it.
But it becomes clear that they want to take everything today.
You didn't have to take everything now. You didn't have to take everything now. No, we said only your personal effects.
Yeah.
You can make an arrangement and collect everything else in another day.
I don't want to see him no more.
Okay.
After my
Okay. We are coming across people that say, I don't want the landlord anywhere near my property, I'll get it out now. And we've been on many occasions where the house has been empty in less than an hour. You know, they all dig in and get everything out.
How are we doing? Are they going okay? Are they?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
They're not
How long have you
panicking?
got left?
No, it's all right. We're not chasing it for you. But you don't need to clear all the stuff today.
Yeah, but he's going to be in the house, isn't he?
Well, he'll have the keys, but what is there? He can't take the stuff away. We'll walk around and do a video of everything that's in the house.
Right.
For that very reason, for security reasons. So we know, and it's on camera,
All right.
what's actually
I'll
there.
let him
So
know.
if you're a good lad you are.
Thank
You're
you.
just steady, absolutely together.
Thank you.
All right. But if you're
Cheers.
my son, I'll be proud of you. I'm sure he is.
Thank you.
Despite being told they can apply for emergency housing, Mrs. Jabali is still worried she has nowhere to go.
What's happened is just people, very bad people. They haven't got hearts, you know? They don't care if you are in the street with the kids or not.
Paul and Steve have given the family extra time to pack, but now they must leave the house they've called home for the last 6 years.
I'm gonna show you something. It means to us, look. There is no place like home.
Amel is worried about where the family are going to sleep tonight.
It's 2:45. Tonight, I'm sure we're not gonna be housing before 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning.
The eviction is over. Mr. Jalaf has his property back.
Kind of feel bad for the tenants because I gave them every opportunity to, move out on their own terms. But, unfortunately, my hands were tied. It's not a nice thing to do, but, I had no choice but to do that.